Bissell do the job. Hey, Bissell has known about cleaning, Scott Hine, for how many years? How long has Bissell been in biz?
It will be 149 this year. 149 years.
Not 49, 149.
149. Yep.
What are we seeing here?
Cleaning, steaming, sanitizing. That's the big story here. Use Mother Nature's cleaning agent, water. Why use chemicals when you've got the power of steam?
Let's go.
All right, so here we go. We've got an oven door, right? And
burnt on.
Burnt on with a blowtorch.
So we proactively burn this stuff on. I've seen this.
100%.
It's on there.
Yeah, it's not coming off. But you know what? When you have steam, when you have the Bissell steam, look at that. Wow. And by the way, this is where
really good.
This is where you cook. Why would you want to use those nasty oven cleaners that smell like the Dickens?
Can you just press the button there?
That's it.
Can I try it, Scotty?
I'd love for you to. Yeah, right there. Just got that's a safety feature on that button. You press them both, and you're good to go.
Holy mackerel.
And look at that power.
Wow, man.
And by the way, I'm over here still. I can't get that off with a spatula, but with Bissell I can. And then what I'll do, Rick, is let me come back through with a rag if you don't mind.
That is a beast. Okay, good.
So I'll just come back through here and check out what that did in just seconds. Look how that oven door is clean. Isn't that insane?
Can I show this?
Yeah.
Just show this. Like, that is no joke. You know what I love about the SteamShot? I love the size of it.
Yeah.
It's not too big. It's actually really compact. So before we go any further, let's show everybody, the different things that you can do with it, because this is also a fabric steamer.
Yes.
This is also a window steamer and so much more, or glass.
If you can clean something with steam, you can clean it with this, with all the different attachments. You get 3 different brushes, maybe one for the kitchen, one for the bathroom, so you don't cross them up.
One for the grill grates.
There you go. A grout tool, which is really cool. I'll show you that. A scraper. So you get that burnt-on spaghetti sauce on your stovetop.
Okay.
Use that. The extension hose to get into tough places. The squeegee, the fabric steamer, the bonnet, the filling cup, which tells you exactly how much water to put in.
Okay.
All of it. You're good to go.
Sale price. Normally $49.99. We got a better buy. Let's go to that grill grate right now. We did burgers last night.
I did the same thing.
Oh, we got flare. I got some flare-up stuff.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Dad needs to clean the grill.
Yeah. And what
an easy way to do it.
There are chemicals out there to clean your grills. Fine. But guess what? You have to still rinse your grill off because you don't want those the next time you cook. Well, when you're cleaning with steam and water, you don't have to worry about that because there is no next time cleaning it off. You've already cleaned it off.
You've already cleaned it up. The 87568. So, you know what this is? It reminds me of today's special value. Like, it's a smaller, more compact unit, but it does the stuff that the big guy does. This does the same thing. It's really handheld. It's really lightweight. But, man, nothing cleans like steam.
Here's what I love. There's only 2 ingredients in coffee, water and coffee. Why would you want to use chemicals to clean your coffee machine? So, for example, I own a Keurig. I love my Keurig.
I've never seen anybody clean a coffee maker like that.
Right. Well, they sell descaling pods that you put in. Those are still chemicals. It's a great product, but you know what? It's still a chemical, and you've got to run a rinse cycle multiple times. No problem. It works. But instead, why don't you just use H2O to clean what you already make water with?
Got it.
Same thing down here. How about inside the pot? Like this. You're cleaning, you're sanitizing, get rid of 99.9%.
Love.
But even here on the bottom real quick, Rick, spray that off. Spray down here on that burnt-on coffee on the burner plate. Let me rinse it out, wipe it up quick. Look at what comes off there.
Okay.
And look what comes off here.
I love it. In the short time we have, I want to see this hard water.
Okay.
Because this is where this really comes alive. Because we all know this, right?
Right.
Like, how do you really clean that off? You got to work. Or this is the attachment. So this is not just a squeegee. This is a Bissell steam.
So here we are
with
the soap scum. But the other thing I would argue here, Rick, is that you shower with water, right? Why would you want chemicals in your shower? So just use water, good old-fashioned steam. Mother Nature's cleaning. You ever get in your shower and it smells like bleach? You don't want that smell. When you've got steam, you break down all that soap scum all the way down. Guess what? That's what was there before.
And by the way, steam sanitizes as well.
That's right.
Hold on there. It'll sanitize and it'll clean it with water.
That's it. And you're never running out, no refills, no nothing. Just put water in.
Got a question Pat wants to know.
Yes.
How long does it take to heat up, to go from regular water?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yep, 30 seconds.
30 seconds to clean. So you get the squeegee, you get the long hose, you get all the attachments, and you want to like exaggerate. You want to get you all kind of.
Well, I am showing off, and I'm glad to do it. But I will tell you, there is a practical reason why I'm doing it. So, what's this? A 2 to 3 inch block of ice. Look how it blows right through it with no problem. But there's actually a real world application here. I have a fridge and freezer in the garage. got a little iced over, the door wouldn't close well. You don't want to use chemicals where you store all your stuff. Use this to blast the ice apart, to clean up your freezer, your fridge. No problems whatsoever. You're just using water.
That's great. So you put the water right in the top. Unscrew the top of that thing?
That's correct.
Boom. Once it's done, once you plug it in.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Nice long cord. Okay, we got a minute and a half.
Yes, sir. So let's go over here. I'm going to actually hop around to the front here, if you don't mind. So in your bathroom, okay, again, the idea of the soap scum, Rick, so you can blast off soap scum. Instead of using chemicals, why don't we just use steam? We get the soap scum off there. But then I want to show you that grout tool real quick, Rick, if you don't mind. So there's the before and the after, right? But if I'm going to reach in here, can you hand me that grout tool? Next one. Yep, thank you. Sorry about that. I want you to see this real quick. This is cool. This little tool here is a single row of brushes that can scrub, so it goes into that grout. Look how it scrubs that grout. Blast all of that stuff, that gunk out of there, builds up in your shower, in your bathroom, anything that kind of stuff gets on, goes right through it, blasts it apart, cleans that grout out, you're good to go.
You're good to go. Hey, it's 5 payments of $9. B87568. B87568. Item number. It's the BISSELL. This is called the SteamShot. The OmniReach SteamShot. We got one more minute, one more demo. Go for it.
So you're cutting chicken, right? Last night, burgers, you were putting on the cutting board. You don't want to go and then use vegetables, right? Because you're worried about some cross-contamination. So you want to clean it. But the problem is, all of those knife grooves, when you use a knife, that chicken juice still gets down in there. When you have this, the power of steam, it blasts all the stuff, the chicken juice, the steak juice out of those knife grooves. Your dishwasher won't do this. Your scrub brush won't do this.
My dishwasher will not do that.
And so
that's amazing.
Now you're saving your cutting board. Look what was there before, after now with the SteamShot.
King of the demo. Good job there, Scotty. Happy Memorial Weekend to you and the family.
You as well, sir.
I got a little mention of Rick's Kicks this morning on this Memorial Weekend. My shirt, I think, is sold out. I've been wearing this shirt like every day. People are loving it, and it's sold out. So you can't get the shirt, but you can still get the shoes. You get the shoes, these are bionic, so I'm in proper alignment while I'm modeling my shoes.